what's up guys? Kenneth here with the LEGO Republic, bringing you yet another video. Today's video will be the LEGO Republic's 2020 Clone Army video. So, I kind of postponed this video for a while. I knew I needed to do it one of these days because honestly, what LEGO, Clone Wars channel cannot exist without a Clone Army video. But as you can see, without the 501st here, the Clone Army isn't extremely large. So I kind of pushed it back, just waiting until I get the 501st Clone Army, and then I would make a video. So you can clearly see the 501st Clone Army is where I originally started. It's the first time I've ever actually created what I consider to be an army. 24 troopers is a lot more than any of these other troopers. You can kill a lot more of them if you are playing with them. Obviously, I no longer have the time to play with them, but occasionally I would during COVID when I did have the time. But I didn't have the 501st troopers yet, so I will say, if I ever do play with the 501st troopers within like my gunship or something, it will be very fun. Because there's just so many of them. So I'm looking forward to doing that. But right now, we are here to look at the clone troopers that I have in my army. So I'm really excited to show all of these to you. So let's get right into it, shall we? I've kind of separated them out into sections for you. The sections that I consider to be, kind of the same as far as the troopers go. So right here on the bottom left, we'll start right here, and we have what I consider to be pretty cool. We have a Phase 1 Sergeant, Phase 1 regular clone, Phase 2 Sergeant, and Phase 2 regular clone. So it's kind of cool to see like the differences there. Even though these two are kind of old looking troopers, it still doesn't matter because LEGO hasn't made a newer style Sergeant yet. So that one stands as far as that goes. So it's cool to see in their Phase 1 and Phase 2, which is why I put them like that. And then right behind them you'll see the Phase 1 clones from 2013/14. I have a completed collection with the green, yellow, blue, and red troopers. And that red trooper there, that helmet is the helmet that goes on my figure on my LEGO Republic, my YouTube channel thumbnail. Not a thumbnail, but you know what I'm talking about. It's the helmet that goes on my figure, dude. So behind them we have the 6 regular Phase 1 troopers that I have. That's not including this guy right here. It's the 2013 and onward style troopers. 4 of them I just got from, getting those sets, and then 2 I got from one Jedi and Clone Troopers battle packs. That's what those are from. If we go back a bit further, you can see that we have some pilots. This is where I put all my Clone Trooper pilots. We have the V-Wing pilot right here. Then we have Republic Gunship pilots. So I have the Republic Gunship Microfighter and the Republic Gunship. So I have 2, and I put them both in my Republic Gunship, and they work really well. And then when I want to switch it to Phase 2 Republic Gunship, I can throw in these 2 pilots from the Headhunter set, a really nice set. But now I have 2 of them. I don't have the Clone Wars 501st Troopers, but I have kept a hold of those 501st pilots, and they work really nicely because I can put them in the Headhunters to escort the gunship, or I can put them in the gunship if I want it to be a Phase 2 gunship. So really nice. I have a bunch of options there with that. Right here in the front, we have Phase 2. Just kidding, it's not Phase 2. It's a Phase 1 Cody leading a Phase 2 212th Battalion. So, kind of a funny thing that we got going there in the front. But I'm really happy to have that. This Phase 1 Cody is kind of a weird thing that I did. So, it's the Phase 1 Cody helmet, the old Phase 1 Cody helmet, that I somehow got my hands on. I put a visor on it, right? And then, this is just a regular Utapau trooper, but then I put a backpack on him, gave him a weird little gun thing that could maybe be Cody's, and threw Cody's helmet on there, and now I use him as Cody, so kind of weird, but that's just what I've done with that, and I use him as Cody. It works great. So LEGO's never going to make a Phase 2 Cody though, because they clearly don't care. They've just shown that, so that's a bit unfortunate, but you know what, my Cody works for now. So we got our 3, it's funny that I have 6 because the battle pack comes with 4, 2 of each. Anyway, I traded 501st Troopers for those 212th Troopers. Not the best deal I've ever done, not at all. actually. In fact, I regret it to this day so much that I've traded away all of my old 501st troopers, but I do have, 6 212 troopers. It seems to me, at least, that all of my my troopers run around in 6s, which is why I got 6 501st battle packs. Because you see, we have 6 regular Phase 1, we have 6 212, we actually have 7 Geonosis troopers. We're going to get into them in a second, but yeah, if you take one of those away, then it's 6. You've got 6 Kashyyyk troopers, and then we have 24, so you can divide that by 6 very easily. So that is that. Let's talk about the Geonosis troopers here. So we had 2 Geonosis trooper battle packs. I got one of them, my brother got one. My brother lost one of the troopers, so now we have 7 apparently, which is, a bit unfortunate, but whatever, I guess. And so yeah, you can see them. They have the stud shooters, so you will see that my entire army, minus the pilots, they don't count, but my entire clone army has weapons on them, and not stud shooter weapons, most of them. So I've been very, I've taken guns from other people and replaced them with stud shooters that were on the clone troopers, so I've taken the stud shooters off. Like, all of the 212 troopers had stud shooters. I took them all off, put them on stormtroopers, put the stormtroopers' guns on the 212 troopers. So only the Geonosis troopers, they're from 2015, only they have the stud shooters, because I was just unable to give them not stud shooter guns, which is unfortunate. They're my only clone battalion. Well, the Kashyyyk troopers are kind of mixed, but they're my only clone battalion that does not have regular guns. Now, you will see a few little weird guns that I've custom made in my clone army. So right here, just for reference, we have the rocket launcher. This is something I made out of a stud shooter. I don't consider this a stud shooter because I don't actually shoot it. I just used it for the good rocket launcher piece, at least in my opinion. And you could shoot it if you did want to. I guess you could if you were playing with it, but I find this to be a very nice gun, and I have about 1 in every battalion. So I'm gonna have to switch one out in the 501st Legion and make sure that they get one, but yeah. Pretty cool. The second gun that you'll see around in my collection here is the crazy gun for this guy. This gun is something that I made just by myself. It uses a piece from a Buzz Droid from 2014 right here for this handle, and then I added 2 studs, a girl piece, this torch piece on the front, and then that little handlebar from the 501st Battle Pack. So I have 2 of these. One is on the Kashyyyk ARF Trooper over there. That's not its name, but I just call it that. But yeah, a pretty cool gun, to say the least. I use it as a machine gun, so pretty cool. And then I have this guy do it. This is not his actual gun, but I just give him this gun anyway because I think it looks cool on him. And so yeah, that's why I have done that. But yeah, and then the final other gun that you'll see is on the stud shooters on a few of them. Taking inspiration from the Senate Commandos Battle Pack, I have added some of those handlebar pieces from the 501st Battle Pack onto the stud shooter there, just to give it a little bit longer of a range there. So that's the other thing that you will see in my clone army. Now, we do have a few weird clones, but before we get into those, let's talk about the Kashyyyk troopers. So my Kashyyyk trooper army used to be, it used to have 2 more of these scout troopers, but one of them is here somewhere, but I can't find it, so that's a bit unfortunate, but I mean, we're just gonna work with it, right? But then I did lose another scout trooper at some point, so that's really unfortunate as well. I don't know where that went, and I hope we didn't just lose another scout trooper, but we did have 6 Kashyyyk troopers, and then you see we have the 2 Commander Grees right over here, and then the Phase 1 Gree and the Phase 1 ARF trooper with that insanely long, rocket launcher, not rocket launcher, machine gun. Okay, so then in the back here, we have quite the assortment of troopers. So first off, we have this clone trooper, and it's the 332nd trooper. Nothing fancy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to drop you. But that's what's there. Next up, we have Jek 14. quite the character here with the clear blue lightning arm. This is technically a clone trooper, so I did include it. He's got the lightning eyes and the lightning coming out of his eyes. His helmet is just amazing. I love the way it looks. So that is the Jek 14 minifigure. And it is technically a clone, so I did put him in the video. A bunch of people can argue and tell you that it's not a clone, but it is a clone. It might be a clone made up by Lego, but it is a clone. And then the two clones in the back here are, one is from a Jek 14 Starfighter. I believe it's another made-up clone. And then another clone that was in a Lego book. So, not really sure what these two are. They're kind of weird looking, but they share the same, like, Stormtrooper mold or something, just with some weird printing on the helmet. So, not really sure what's up with those guys, but they do join the 501st from time to time and, you know, do their thing. So, that's all I got. Those are my clone army. We have 24 501st troopers. We've got 10 of these regular troopers. So, you know, that's 34 right there. And then add these 4. So that's 38, excuse me. And then if we add those 4, it becomes 42, I believe. Add those 8, we get 50, 57, 60, I can't do math here, but 66, I believe, and then we add 5 more over there, and so that becomes 71 clone troopers, in total, is the, in total of how many clone troopers we have. So, I mean, that's pretty awesome that we have that many clone troopers. I hope it grows, but I'm not expecting this to grow anymore anytime soon. If they put out a 212 battle pack, potentially. I hope they put out a 332nd battle pack, so that would be really awesome if they threw out a 332nd battle pack. But, you know, that's all I got for today. We've got quite a lot of troopers here, different kinds of troopers. Obviously not an insane amount of troopers. We only have 71, not even breaching 100 yet, but, hopefully we'll get there one of these days. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy this Clone Army video. If you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to say so in the comments. I have all sorts of other minifigures I could show you. I could show you the Imperial collection. I could show you some other theme minifigures, whatever you want. Pretty soon, potentially, there will be, well, actually, I might have to wait until a break because it's such a huge video, but there is the potential for me to do every Star Wars thing that I own video, and that video would be huge because I have so much stuff. But yeah, if you would like to see that video, make sure to tell me in the comment section below. I hope that you guys did enjoy this video, and this is Kenneth from the Lego Republic, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.